You're watching First News at 5. Your news and weather headlines start right now.
Family first, North Dakota as well, really tipped the scales away from the sort of what I would call the higher calling to get one more Republican in the Senate.
North Dakota Congressman Kevin Cramer will not be running for Senator Heidi Heitkamp's seat in the United States Senate.
After a meeting with President Donald Trump and deliberating with his family, the congressman says now is not the right time for him to run.
Cramer also says he doesn't think this gives Heidi Heitkamp a clear victory, but he says it makes her path to winning a little bit easier.
And we're also learning that Bismarck Mayor Mike Seminary has his first opponent. Steve Bakken, the man on the right side of your screen, has announced his candidacy for the mayor of the capital city. Bakken is originally from Grand Forks and says Bismarck needs a change. As of now, only Bakken and Seminary have announced that they're running. Seminary is seeking a second term.
The Division of Medical Marijuana established 8 regions in North Dakota where marijuana dispensaries will be located. Each region will have a hub city that serves a 50-mile radius. Our reporter Andrew Horn was at the Capitol today and joins us now with more on the decision. Andrew.
But there will be an opinion by January 31st.
Trending today, a cell phone video of a woman and 2 children at a supermarket in Williston has gone viral and even caught the attention of the Williston Police Department. In that video, you can see a woman putting 2 children in a shopping cart without appropriate winter gear. Since the video was released, people have expressed concern about the incident. We reached out to the Williston Police Department. They told us that they are investigating and they want to thank everyone who reported it. As of now, there's no word if any arrests will be made.
All right, why don't we go to Kevin Lawrence now for an early look at our forecast. Kevin, it is cold outside.
It really is, and in fact, most of the day, all day long, there's some relief longer term. I'll talk about that, Marcy, later in the show.
All right, Kevin, thank you.
All right.
The schools with the initials MHS are being hit by a hoax. Reporter John Salling joins us now with the details on that hoax. John.
Marcy, the lockdown lasted for about an hour and a half while the threat was investigated.
John Selling, thank you. Appreciate it. You know, all guns and concealed carry weapons are prohibited in North Dakota K through 12 schools, but higher education has a little bit more freedom to express their Second Amendment rights. The State Board of Higher Education's policy regarding firearms at university campuses is that the schools may prohibit them. The board met today to talk about redefining when a gun is allowed on a state-owned property. This clarification is more in regards to staff or school presidents that may reside in a home on campus.
Our press release.
It was never the legislative intent to force students to have firearms in their campus residence halls. So we wanted to be sure that the state board policy explicitly stated that.
Coming up on the evening report, we'll tell you which schools in North Dakota allow guns on their campuses and how students feel about the issue.
A Minot man has pleaded guilty after being charged following a multi-agency child pornography investigation. 54-year-old Edwin Erba pleaded guilty today to 1 count of promoting an obscene performance by a minor and 2 counts of possession of prohibited materials. Investigators say they found hundreds of videos and images on Herba's residence, along with webcams and televisions. The judge ordered a pre-sentence investigation. Herba will be sentenced in March.
All right, so ahead on First News at 5, how cold weather and snow is really affecting a Bismarck soup kitchen.
And later, it's easy to crank up those space heaters this time of year, but doing so could put you and your family at risk.